Oh, sorry about that. I was just relaxing in my bed preparing for AEW Revolution. I didn't realize you had joined me. You're here because you want to know all of my hot take predictions for AEW Revolution. Well, geez, I guess we could do that. But I think I'd rather just talk about a few specific matches, and who I think should win. What my hot juicy takes are instead of giving my full predictions because this is a huge match card and it would take forever. So let's just jump in, shall we? AEW Zero Hour. So here's my thing. I personally don't enjoy nor understand the influx of random TikTokers who are appearing on AEW programming. Whether that's disgraced YouTubers, whether that's people who make videos about Costco, whether that's D-list celebrities who have had a renaissance on TikTok. I don't care. Quite frankly, with all the love I can muster in my heart, I think it's stupid, and I frankly don't enjoy it. I'm never going to enjoy TikTok wrestlers just randomly showing up. And I'm not talking about indie wrestlers who have great success building their platform out on TikTok. I'm talking about TikTok personalities who decide to become wrestlers. All right? I don't like it in any promotion. I think you should do the work and earn your stripes. I don't know why I have to see you on my wrestling program. That's probably going to be my meanest take of this video, so please forgive me, Tony Khan. I think they're going to split up Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale, and so I think Willow Nightingale will win over Lena Cross, but I think in the doubles match, they're going to drop the belts. Why do I think that? Because Tony Khan has a fundamental storytelling problem when it comes to women's tag teams. We've seen it since literally the inception of AEW. There seems to be some sort of wall between long-term storytelling and women's tag teams on AEW. I love this tag team of Nightingale and Harley Cameron. I think they're two incredibly strong performers. I think they work incredibly well together, but I think they are going to split them up as part of their storytelling. I also think there's a possibility that we will see Harley branch into yet another team or faction with the recent signing. I think they're called the Illuminati. I can't remember what they're called, but I think we might see some movement there. Do I think that's what should happen? No. I think that we need to stop playing hot potato with Harley Cameron and give her one lane that she can develop her long-term character and storyline development. That's my opinion. I would like to see any of the 20 men who are not Ricochet win the Battle Royal. I don't like the dogs. I've never liked the dogs. I don't like the dogs in any grouping or iteration they've ever been in. I think they're corny. I think they're tryhards. And for me, they really have some of them, no names, that very heavy stink of how white wrestlers portray themselves in New Japan. That's where I'm going to leave that. So I would love to see Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Darby Allin win this one, but that's just because of my personal opinion. I think Marina Shafir is going to beat Timeless Toni Storm because they have been pushing further promo presentation and character development around Marina Shafir. They have spent a lot of time pummeling for Mina Shirakawa into the actual earth in order to be a storytelling device for Toni Storm's rage, and I would like to see that stop. I would love to see Mina be treated with respect and dignity for her wrestling abilities and stop being jobbed out as a queer bait Toni Storm adjacent side character. Brody and Swerve realize that they're actually soulmates, and instead of either winning the match, end with a kiss. I would love to see Bandito take out El Idolo. I would love to see the Don Callis family lose absolutely anything and everything they're involved in, because one time I was at a live AEW show and Don Callis was wearing shoes that looked like tampons dipped into fresh menstrual blood, and it just added a 5,672nd reason why I do not like him. If Don Callis has no haters, it's because you're attending my funeral. Moxley Takeshita, my opinion about this isn't really about the match, but it's more about what is going on with Konosuke Takeshita, because I've noticed over the last few months it seems like there's a dip in work rate, and I don't mean this as offense to him. I mean, it seems like something is going on in the background of Konosuke Takeshita's life, because I just haven't seen the same delivery that I'm used to with him, and he's typically very consistent. FTR Young Bucks, my god. I can't stand FTR, let's just leave it at that. Tekla Chris Statlander, I could probably write you an 125-page dissertation on Tekla versus Chris Statlander. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a whole video specifically about Tekla and Chris Statlander, because I can't even break my thoughts down into a small space. I think Chris Statlander is going to lose this one. And I think she has to lose this one because I think that they are pivoting Chris Statlander's story and character arc. And I just think by the nature of what Tekla's been doing and what she's been delivering, we're going to see Tekla win so that they can continue to refine where they're taking Chris Statlander's character. And we need to take Chris Statlander's character somewhere, because I am a massive fan of Chris Statlander, and I think that she has absolutely immense and incredible potential. MJF Hangman, this is a stipulation that I particularly just find to be very corny and overwrought. It's a stipulation that I am not a fan of. Oh, if I lose, I won't challenge again. I just think it's corny. I think it's corny. That's my perception as a writer. Okay? I think it's corny. I think there are a million other ways you could tell this story. I think there are a million other ways you could add stakes to this story. And what I've noticed is, sweet Tony Khan, I need you to back off a little bit from what I think of as hyper-reactive booking. You're paying way too much attention to the loudest, most aggressive voices in the content opinion space about wrestling online, and you are making character decisions based on those people's opinions. And I think you need to pause that ship before you do some pretty serious damage to some long-term character development and story development that some of these athletes have been pushing forward for quite a while. I think very often Tony Khan gets in the way, bless him, gets in the way of the pacing of a good storytelling experience. So that's it for me. That's all I got. I think I might have touched on every match, even though I said I wasn't going to. I would love to know what you think. It's always interesting. I love to kind of say this is who I think will win from the lens of AEW storytelling versus who I think should win based on the lens of myself as a storyteller. So I'm very curious to see what will happen. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below.